an up-and-comer squad. They have some very young players on side. It's not easy always playing at a big tournament like this.
How better for them as well, because it's just far more experience, especially for that team in particular. It could be good for them. Looks like a knockover onto the Falcons, though. First wing has been clipped.
It's coming through on the western side, actually on the southwest, where Kinotrope were playing. You know, I think for Kinotrope as well, they do play around this area fairly frequently, and for Falcons, they have very similar rotations, because Kinotrope does enjoy playing a Chinky, as do the Falcons. And historically, Falcons don't do all that hot when you start having teams playing around your initial rotational points. And we saw that early on Sandhawk with Sami.
And from the wraparound, everyone else heading down. It's Gamax that's just ahead. And of course, what remains of AX as well, taking a wide berth to join up. But we'll hold that for back over. E-Arena on screens for now. You've got a crash down from the hillside with Kinotrope coming in. Mormon on the push back up. Ooh, big tag into the back. Quick response as they turn their heads and find that one. Tamar with the damage done. It's Big Papa Pump that's clipping legs from the side. Bullets coming in from the third party as well. Trying to clean up and see what you can steal away from this. Had the smooth moves, but an instant shot back over. That's TT that are taking pot shots at it.
That was a messy engagement, massively messy engagement, and a perfect opportunity for ThunderTalks as well, because this is around the center of the circle right now. ThunderTalks is able to clip two teams out at the same time. I mean, E-Arena's looking a little bit worse for wear here. King's not fully committing over towards it. His Alpha Gaming once again looking to ruin the day of the Falcons. That is a brave nade sent by Doc, and Reefus is just forced to handle it.
Danger close, but the danger is Alpha Gaming, and it's their middle name right now. And just one man towards the end. Last one's going to be Prime. Sideline chip damage over. They don't want to run into this and throw away one player. Ooh, but Top will get the shot on the peak. That's what they were setting up for.
Good watch. Game, very, very important match for them, right? They want to climb that leaderboard up to 53 points on this match. Powers finding Ida from R8, and here's Intense Game. Pretty long range on this one. Long, broad, open spaces. Rosemary down as well. Alter Ego probably want to chill this one out.
Yeah, I think that was the team name from the backline. So the splash damage knocked him back down into his last legs. They have the smoke to at least reset, block vision, see if they can try and cauterize this one a little bit. Obviously, Intense Game, we're looking to really backdoor into this quite some time ago. Gamax as well, they get thrown into the fight versus Alpha 7. We were setting up previously. Silence fires shots back over. Ooh, this is starting to look messy in the lobby blank.
Yeah, not easy. With the circle, actually, hard shift down towards the southwest side, towards Farm. Get rid of Intense Game. There's still going to be Weibo to deal with shortly afterwards. So we'll see how Alter Ego actually figures this one out. They're going to make
Compound, the only one that remains from Alpha 7. He was on a slight deviation from the rest of the squad as a solo. Casting nades back over right now onto the trio of R8. Alter Ego are still getting punished here. More players popping up in the Elim feed as the knocks are coming back through, and they are absolutely sandwiched with squads.
A lot of teams are struggling to make their... They lost Daybot. Weibo just about caught him on his rotate down in towards Farm. Yeah, this rotation's not going to go too well for Gamax. That vehicle is very close to exploding. Surprised Damar doesn't just go for the full send on the spray either.
Couple shots back over. Optics of it doesn't look too great for him, so he'll try and tuck down. It's actually easy. That's what we're saying. It's Power Gaming that we're in a good position to try and guard all these teams as they make their move. Meanwhile, as that one goes a little bit quiet, we can show you back, of course, on the fight that kicked things off between Gamax and Alpha 7. This is what resulted in only Squash being the last remaining player. On his solo mission, he's at least found himself some safety inside of the zone for now. He's gone. All right.
Yeah, for Chudo, some good nades over the top, honestly. I quite like that. Corona with some more over towards E-Arena. Somehow Gamax is able to get a little bit more done. Horror versus Ida now. Eren steps up to the plate, nade over the top. We'll find Jiggle. This elimination feed is just popping up time and time again. Weibo taking shots over towards Nongshim.
Yeah, the Red Force taking damage. More on the push up. close the gap between these two teams and make it uncomfortable for Ida. A lot of pins pulled on the nades, trying to get one right between the both of them. Spacing looks good on that. It's a clean tag. Sky gets blown over because of it. Noxian Red Force taking so much damage from the side as well. Trying to turn it around. You can see Tizzy there with the DBS. Back over onto Weibo.
Yeah, Weibo's suffering, but they are making it work. But Intense Game wrapped back up again from where Adrian was playing. He's looking to pick up the pieces that were left behind by Weibo. But Ida's doing a great job to hold this angle. Held out power, held out horror as well. Those nades to keep going through. You wonder how many more they've got left to work with. You can see Dark in here running with the level 1 vest, level 1 helmet. It is not ideal.
This is the rough part for Power as well. At one point, it felt like they had a good position to try and hold back some of the other teams. Now the shoe's on the other foot. It's only really Al-Haji that has a chance to make a getaway play as a solo. The rest of the squad were pinned in, play zone nipping at the back of them, and they've all just been picked off one by one. So he's just got to bail on the rest of the squad, look for a later survivability game from this.
No fears, just got to hold his angle. It means versus 4. Ida's got to push into him. It's a good initial knock, and a second potentially.
Oh, No Fear goes down, and you can see they at least deal with the first man that was in front of them. Quick reset on this. They've got time to pick each other back up. No one else there to instantly third party off the fight at least.
Origo's going.
Another nades over the side.
Oh,
now,
man.
The fact that that is right on target, the kryptonite for him, blows him away and fragments the team. The advanced scout now down.
It bounces off the tree, by the way.
Wild rebound.
Yeah. Straight back in. It might have gone a little bit further. Rosemary, 3 nades. These 3 nades need to be real effective here. With Daybot down, it's just 2 that they're running with for Alter Ego here in farm. Alter Ego would love to get a little bit further, but Reefus finds Rosemary as he crawls his way through the grass, leaving just Alva behind now for Alter Ego. Looking for placements. We'll see how long Alva can sit in this position.
Al-Haji was found as well, of course, after bailing out as a solo quite some time ago. He was spotted in center circle and has been dispatched to Power Gaming. Exit stage left here at the 4th game of the day.
For Alpha Gaming, though, this is a big one. This is where they can make their chase for top 8. Most eliminations right now for Damar. You can see quite a big total there for R8. Marth and Damar still alive, direct center. But Ida is just flowing through. That is until Xing will find Darkin on the front line there. Pops him for 1. Nades continue to pour across. And Emre's just going to wrap. They're going to give up Darkin. I like this, you know. You see there, the boys from TT are looking to move in, but this is a dangerous cross.
Oh, going for the quick jump in the vehicles, try and have some cover for the reach. Oh my. The Bison lets it load, but they're able to handle themselves on that one. Dispatch R8 keep themselves in a good spot, and like you said, that Elim feed has not slowed down. Consistent bouts, it's constantly going.
But with that, Ida makes it into top 8 over Noxian Red Force, so they bounce them down into 9th here. Weibo moving up now into the smoke, directly on top of Ida. You got he who moves in, but not for long. He is not him. Eren will put him down. The 5 elims on the game. 9 total. Jumping up now past Alpha 7.
It's a massive game from Ida. That's what we were saying. It looked like they were maybe a bit of a periphery team, but now they want to be at the forefront. Straight into the smoke with the bonnet. Hello, Eren, and goodbye with the DBS.
I pick up Emre there. Takes him a while. Nade goes over the top, 33Z's able to sidestep that bad boy. Continues to take chip damage. That one should be on target and do just enough. And Eren will put another one up for Ida. The solo soldier in the middle of a broken field of vehicles. Thunder Talks versus Alpha Gaming here, Jackie. Likely to be the concluder. Intense game on the sidelines. Have been huddled for a long, long while. Eren continues to take pot shots, but Xing will finally take Ida out of 4th place.
Vehicle on fire, they got to bail back, hop in the car.
Man, if he got that explosion in the vehicle a little bit sooner, could have been nasty work, but AJ once again at distance. Shin goes down, Doc stepping up, and Alpha Gaming refused to lie down from farm.
They've at least got that backline, the protection, trying to hold him at arm's length. This is AJ. He's making some important plays, but up close and personal, that one's going to sting onto Doc. Was not prepared for the close quarters engagement. The cheeky peeks through the smoke are going to end right here, right now. Intense game, just consistently being hit from the side. They can't peek up against it.
19 bullets left in the mag here. It's the big machine gun in the back pocket here for AJ. Not sure how effective that's going to be at range. There's 19 bullets, got to count on that 5.56. Top's looking over. They do get Doc back up again. A disgusting single nade from King over the top will shut down the hopes and dreams of Intense Game.
That is a max man grenade and a half. And you mentioned it, the switch to the last weapon he has with ammunition. At this point, just trying to create space for the team, and they are going in. Straight in the vehicles, looking to close the distance.
This is a great wrap from Alpha Gaming. The lineup as well is beautiful to see. AJ's position is now compromised, dropping the smokes, hiding behind the vehicle. Zhol zigzagging his way over, and Doc is relentless on this position.
Oh, Shin was so low. Mid-fight trying to top himself back up. Big damage as well. Further impact found from Doc. And from the side, they've got to try and pick this one back up. Only a duo effectively left at this point with the double knock there. AJ at least gets the shot back over. That was the flank from Zol.
For Thunder Talks as well, it's an important game for them to ladder up over the top of Alpha 7, which they should do on the placements alone, but they'd like to go further. Alpha Gaming are absolutely ruining the chances. Top starts to move up, a nade up the top, bounces off the top of the vehicle on the explosion, will finish the job. And now just AJ, he's done so much, but can he do any more? Just the machine gun in hand at long range, and Alpha Gaming, they hold all the space.
An unfathomable nade on target and blows them to bits. The last man left alive can do nothing to defend himself. Alpha Gaming take the chicken dinner.
The first real good game I think I've seen from Alpha Gaming so far as well. There's been matches where they've been putting up elims, putting up points, but that felt pretty calculated. Once they found that good spot over towards Team Falcons, they used that confidence, that capability to take the compound away from them, and then they play slow off that position. They're not too hungry for elims. And you know what? I would say even Doc calmed things down a tiny bit.
He actually did though, like he kind of reset mid-fight. Yeah, there was some